All right, what's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Yeah, never quitting, never stopping. The show must go on. Well, there is no show, but this stream. I mean, there's no show yet, but there's the stream. Must continue. The grind is gonna continue. And like I said, I'm getting better at this as I go along, and all the proof is just consistency and that I do what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's really the key when it comes to all of this. So we're gonna get to it, and yeah. But before we get into this stream, guys, I just want to talk for a little bit. I guess I'll talk like for about close to 15 minutes, probably, and then we'll get started. But basically, yeah, I would probably say that there's my life currently right now, still remains the same. I'm still looking for this job. I'm getting closer to it. I feel like I'm getting right there closer to it. I'm losing more weight. I'm working on, personal projects that I can't quite mention, but, things that are, building towards the future, towards my mission, towards what I'm supposed to be doing. I need to get better at looking at that, but towards what I'm supposed to be doing and overall, that is the case. I hate it when the glasses glare, but yeah, towards what I'm supposed to be doing overall, and I think I'm gonna take these off for now. Um, and yeah, I think that that's the most important factor is that I'm just doing everything that we're supposed to be doing, and I think in my life right now the predominant things there's a couple stuff with college, but I kind of decided that I'll take a break from that. I technically have like about 3 classes left, but this year, the rest of the year, I just want to focus on content creation on the job because the job leads to me getting out of this house because the content creation leads to me getting clout, getting success, getting fame, getting money, getting all the sort of technical things that I need in as regards to this. And yeah, it's pretty much it. There's a lot of stuff that's just gonna go underhanded when it comes to those things, and I'm just working a lot. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I think that and there's a third thing that I won't. Like I said, it's a personal. It's not. It's a yes, it's a personal thing, but it's a practical personal thing in the sense of like it's instrumental to my mission and what I want to do. And that thing, I will always refer to it as the mission. But I can't say what it is. I won't ever tell you until the time is right, but that time will be a long time before I ever tell you. But let's just say that doing this is a vehicle to getting towards that. Let's just say. But I won't tell you guys anything about that. But with that being said, besides that, yeah, overall, I'm getting started when it comes to getting out. Stop being a recluse in this fucking room and getting out, having fun, doing a couple new things and doing stuff like that. Obviously, I've been working out, but I've been inconsistent off and off. Right now, I'm like committing to it. I'm consistent, and I just want to get more, kind of skinnier and, get my body more skinnier and right, skinny fit. And then after that, then I'll shave this fucking mustache. But yeah, it's a lot of work. Not necessarily this, but just in general what I need to do. But I gotta work hard. I gotta wake up early every single day. I haven't been doing a good job of that. I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but technically I haven't been, waking up early, and I gotta start waking up early. I gotta be accountable. I wake up fucking late all the time. So I need to start being more aware of those things basically. And yeah, it's a lot of work. Let's just say. But but yeah, I think overall I'm pretty I'm pretty just I'm doing my thing, and that's just what it comes down to. And I think overall, every time I think about something, sometimes I get, analysis paralysis and I just get paralyzed by analyzing too much of things. And I don't have that problem as much as I did before, but, it's still a problem. And there's a lot of things that are like tedious things that like kind of get in the way, like if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've kind of developed a bit of a sexual addiction, not by having it, but by porn. And I've developed addictions that I never thought I would have before. But I'm conquering them, I'm defeating them, and I know I'm gonna get on the other side and succeed by simply just veering away from that slowly but surely, or fastly but surely. Whatever pace, it doesn't matter. It just what matters is that I accomplish the goal and I get out. I get out of those habits. But yeah, overall, I'm um I'm doing that, and throughout doing that, I'm also another thing that I'm doing is that, and I'll be posting this on this channel, is I'm documenting myself, um, in the sense of like I like to make these sort of cinematic journals, um, and a guy that actually kind of inspired me a lot in his early days was Sneeko. Like he made a lot of great cinematic videos, and I love the way he made them, and I kind of want to do that, but just up it up a notch and make it more just creative and unique and different. I do think it was unique and different in his own right, but I just want to make it different and unique and palatable to my taste palette in every regard, in every single sense. And the way I kind of look at it is that it's a cinematic journal. It's like it's a journal it's a video journal. It's a journal that keeps track of everything. But as opposed to having it being like a blogging style, it's more like a cinematic statement. It's like a cinematic journal. Like, there's a time when you write something, when you're writing a journal down and when you're doing it, you stop and there's that date and then there's the next date when you do it. And so the way I kind of think of this is like you're compiling all of your ideas and things that you're thinking in a moment, and then you're sort of expressing it in a sin. You're expressing your sort of radical and random thoughts in like in trying to sort of succinct it in just one moment, basically, and in one time, and capturing that time. And I like to do that, and I also just just to give you a bit of a reference, like where I come from, like the kind of artistic lens that I come from is filmmaking. Now, that's not what I want to do necessarily anymore. There's a bigger, grander thing that I want to focus on that I won't tell you guys again. But I will let you know that that is a world that I come from. When I was in high school, that was like the biggest thing that I focused on. And I'm never going to let go of that love, that cinematic love that I have for cinema. And the reason I'm not doing it is because I just don't think it's practical. The kind of cinema that I want to do, like, it's not that I don't want to do it, and it's not that I'm not going to do it at some point. It's just, it's more of a, it's more of a practical thing. Like, I gotta get to important things first, especially of my mission, important things first of my mission before I even get to that, because there's like directors who spend fucking decades and years trying to craft this one story, and maybe they get it, maybe they don't, but I don't even want to gamble on that. Like, I feel like there's just a better way of going about it. I feel like there's a better way to avoid that waste of time and actually profit out of it in such a way that you can increase those opportunities and do it at such a faster rate. And I'm just thinking more cleverly about that, because that I love that world, like the world, the cinematic. I call it like the prestige cinematic world. Like it's where I developed my obsession over that concept of the prestige. I've been obsessed over. I'm still am. A part of what I'm doing is that is not a part. The main mission of what I'm doing is that. But of course, I'm not gonna elaborate about what that is, what that particular, because it has to do with the journey, with the mission rather. But overall, I would say that it's the most, it's an inspirational, like that world to me just matters to me a lot. Like it's where I developed my acute artistic understanding about things, my philosophical understanding about art, and it's where it began. And it's like I'm always going to have a love for it, and even till this day, especially this year, I've started to watch new films that are inspiring my mission, and also just films in general that like I just always wanted to see. And it's a mix between like anime and sort of prestigious films, old like kind of classic films like Dracula, even some werewolf films, even some like classic kind of like French films, horror films, the shit that would like probably appear like in a Criterion, Stanley Kubrick films. Like it's just a bunch of shit that I just would be into. Like for example, I'm gonna order this movie. Is It's called Suspiria. It's by Dario Argento, and I've been looking for an Italian director, and he just seems to fit the perfect nail of what I would need. That film, I haven't even seen it, but I can tell that it's gonna be one of my favorite films, just because just the aesthetic, the cinematic, the sort of storytelling, the sort of, I guess, surreal nature to it. The I don't think it's necessarily gothic, but it's definitely horrifying in a beautiful way. And that's the kind of shit that I'm into. So yeah, it's um it's a lot that I've just been sort of digesting and stuff like that. And like and a lot of that is for the mission. It's because I'm really just getting a hone of my time and the inspiration and the visuals of what I see and hear and everything. So that's what I'm getting into, and that's just what I'm focusing on. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty like I said, excited, and we're just gonna continue. But this is what's been going on. It's a lot of stuff, but obviously, you're gonna see me day in and day out, so I'll just be expressing this, and that's that. I don't know what that was, but yeah. All right. Well, you know, let's get to this. I gotta put my glasses on for this. Um, yeah. For this week, I'm gonna just focus on like three types of videos. It's daily dose of internet, internalize. Well, actually, for today, I'll do that. Tomorrow I'll kind of watch some other stuff, and then I'll just kind of go back and forth between that, and then but yeah, over time, like throughout this week and the next week, you'll just see different types of videos, and you'll just kind of get to know my sort of video taste palette and what I like to watch and everything. And yeah, we're gonna get to it. All right, let's get to it. All right. All right. People watch this are just gonna be like, fucking. And I'm gonna be like, fuck you. Fuck you. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, 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 alright. I'm sounding like the Grooge. The Grooge. The Grooge. Alright, trying to see. We got new videos out? Yeah, 1.7. Yeah, we'll watch about like 3 daily dose of internet videos. Alright, now I'm gonna get to see what they got next. Childhood toys. Fears. Wait, I need to hurry up. Um, 30 minutes. In pursuit of meaning. Alright, I got it. Alright, let's go. Ad
Vaping
is
can
in the
deliver
play.
toxic metals like nickel and lead
Fuck
into your
you. I
lungs.
don't want to
That's
hear it.
metal
I need to
in
avoid
your
this.
lungs.
Hi, I'm Nicole Hockley from Sandy Hook Promise.
No.
I know this is hard to hear, but it's important.
Hello everyone, this is your
Alright. Alright, this is your daily dose of internet. This is your daily dose of internet. Alright. Is it though? Is it? Is it? Is it? Alright. Alright. Cool. Let me turn this around and here we go.
daily dose of internet. If you don't know what lab-grown meat is, basically scientists take cells from a living animal, place them in a lab, and then grow those cells until the muscle mass is large enough to be harvested. That's really cool, but scientists just did something that's even crazier. A few days ago, they made a giant meatball using the DNA from a woolly mammoth.
How is that even real? Like, wait. What?
This might look creepy or weird, but this is just a deer with scent glands.
The fuck? What is that, bro? I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Someone wanted to see if they could buy food for their pet by driving an RC car into a pet store.
What the? Okay. Glow shark food. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Can he nod?
That? Oh, he's nodding. He's gonna figure it out.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
That was cool. I think maybe potentially in the future that would be kind of the case where people won't just have to walk in there anymore. They just kind of tap in whatever they wait in the car, and then they're just waiting for the robot to get everything. That will probably be the case. So then the store would just be filled with a bunch of robots getting whatever the fuck they want. That would be crazy. I think that would happen probably within a decade, maybe sooner. But to be likely, probably within like 2035. If not 2040 for sure. By that time, I mean,
A student pilot was flying with a professional pilot when the student...
I'm wondering when they would have, like, fully automated cars. In the sense of, like, not automated, I don't think that's the right word, but, like, just self-driving cars. I wonder when it would get to that place where it's just completely self-driving cars. And it has to be electric. I don't think there could be a self-driving gas car. I think it has to be electric because that's where the software runs in the training process. So I I wonder when that's gonna be where like every car where most cars will be that. Well, majority of people will be driving that. My prediction would probably be 2050. By 2050, it would probably be that. That's gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
accidentally opened the door.
Hey yo, yo.
Luckily, everything was quickly back under control.
Woo. Is that a crow? Crow with an afro? My ninjas. Okay.
These people train their dog to help take pictures when they go traveling.
W dog. Well, that wasn't a good angle, but. Oh, that
These
was a
are
good angle.
professionals, please do not attempt. These racers flipped their boat and had to quickly switch to their oxygen tanks because their boat was sinking. Don't worry, they both made it out of the boat okay.
Güey, pásame la toalla. Ahí te va, güey.
¿Qué pasa, wey?
Sécate bien, güey.
This guy got tired of these kids ringing his doorbell and running away.
Come here! Come here!
I guess pigeons aren't exactly the best parents.
Egg right before our eyes. What is going on here? It is hobbling. Lay it!
A scuba diver found a fish with algae growing on its head, and it looks like a pretty cool hairstyle. It looks kinda goofy, but this is how astronauts train. They often go to deserts here on Earth to practice using their equipment. That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed.
I've been to fucking Times Square. Think I was there like twice. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I like cool pictures in it. I'm gonna go back. Like the minute that I go back, I think most likely I'll go next year. But the minute that I go back, I'll which will be next year most likely. Um, I will um yeah. I just want to go back. I really do. I feel like most likely this place is going to be like my I guess what would you call it? Like, you know, like I think it would be most likely like my place. It would be the place that I don't know, that I just want to like it's a partially where I want to make myself from. Like I wanted to be Houston, New York. It would be that. It's where I want to kind of especially breed my mission from. But who knows? That might change. But I feel like it's appropriate, especially because it's quiet. I've heard a lot that it's kind of in the gutters, like it's not quite like things are still remotely fine, but it's not as good as it could be. Kind of like LA, how there's a lot of homeless people. I'm not sure there's a lot of homeless people here, but I just know that it's not at its best position that it could possibly be in. But yeah, I mean, New York is New York, and I've always wanted to make New York like my second home. Like I just always wanted to do that. So I'm a really try. I know that the rent can be high. I know that they could be do that, but it's always been a part of my dream. So I don't really give a shit if people say, "Well, this happens." It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, but I mean, what's life worth without taking risks? So that's just how I look at it. So with that being said, let's move on. Oh, let's move on. Oh, all right. Let's watch some Degenerosity. The biggest threat to society. Let's watch. I mean, this is the newest one, but I'll watch that one later. I want to watch this one. Fears. Get
Oh
the
no.
shit off.
Oh
Fuck
no.
these ads.
Hey, Charlie, my
Alright, let's go.
do you be eating my booty when I be sleep?
Hey, yo. Pause, my nigga. What the fuck is he doing? What is he saying?
Fears. We are all afraid of something. Some of us are afraid of ghosts. Some of us are afraid of having an ugly baby. Some of us are afraid that we might have said here in morning attendance a little too off today, and now you think everyone in your class thinks you're weird, but I assure you they don't. To be frank, they don't even remember you exist. To put it all together, we all fear something, and that's just a normal part of being human. So I don't want to hear anybody say, I don't fear nothing. I ain't scared of anything. Okay, what if I dropped a deuce on your couch while you weren't home? Left a big smelly one too. It could probably compete with Amber Heard's. Then you come back home to find a big human doodoo on your couch with a note next to it that I wrote reading, I'll be back for your bed. To all those people that quote, don't fear anything, I guarantee you're gonna be fearing me coming after your bed sheets every night. You're gonna be having nightmares on top of nightmares, fearing for the day that I return. Also, that's a straight lie. Everyone has a fear. Having fears is a regular thing. In fact, I'd argue being fearful of certain stuff is what makes us function through day-to-day life. Think about it. Why do you get good grades? So you can get recommended to a good university? No! You get them because if your parents saw bad grades on your report card, you're getting your ass whooped. And you're afraid of that beating. If there was no punishment, you'd be rocking that 0.02 GPA like a boss. You got a real bright future.
I haven't even thought about GPAs for a while. Like, well, actually, no, I have because of college, but but not as profusely as I did before when I was in high school. I remember when I was really focused on that and concerned. Now I don't really. Something I don't care, but nah, I don't really give a shit to be honest. Because I mean, to go off on a bit of a tangent about college, I think that well, clearly, it's a waste of time. I mean, like I think for most degrees it's a waste of time. We already know the spiel that everyone says. Well, we're the doctors. We know that. We know that already. I'm not like we know that. I don't need to point out the obvious. But I think I guess the unique aspect that I could add to this conversation is really just about the fact that I'm just I'm just low key kind of my well from a simple practical okay, this is gonna be a bit of a long tangent, but from a simple practical let me just back off of this real quick because this is gonna be just this will be like the last tangent that I would have, and then I will get back to it. Okay, so essentially, I would say that college is a waste of time in the sense from a practical standpoint. So I'll go from a practical standpoint, from a philosophical standpoint. So from a practical standpoint, it's a waste of time in the sense that obviously like the degrees they don't directly add up to something. They add up to something. It's a waste of time in the sense that they don't directly add up to something. Maybe they connect you to this, maybe they connect you to that, but these are all indirect aspects. These are like all associative aspects. Like when people say, "What makes college working?" The networking, this and that. I'm not saying that there isn't a value into that. There really is probably because I have no networking right now, but I know I can get it otherwise in other ways that are more cost efficient, free, practical, simple, and I just simply get it, which is this. It's just online. This is the way to do it, and by simply going out to different places and doing stuff like that. Like I don't need to do all this stupid shit about, oh, well, just get this. It's like no, I'm not getting stupid degree for that. Maybe my associates, I will probably get that, but not the bachelor degree. And so, from a practical standpoint, it's a waste of time when it comes to that. It doesn't directly add up to what you need to do. And like I said, we already know the obvious degrees that it's worth for. But all these in between factors, all these sort of, especially for any kind of artist, waste of time. There's no need for it. So I don't really care what anyone tells me. Like I know I'm gonna make it. I know I'm gonna be successful. And that's that. It really comes down to that. I'm not gonna operate on fear anymore, because really this back and forth that I've had about college, it's all been placed upon fear, and I have it to a lesser degree, to the point that I'm almost entirely not giving a fuck. I say almost because I'm not gonna lie, I still have it in there. But that's when it comes to the practical standpoint. But from a philosophical standpoint, what I hate about college is that it doesn't allow you to become a legend yourself. I think it's always wasting time propagating and lecturing about how great the other artists were and why they're great, and they're in this sort of establishment kind of idea of like these are the greats, Shakespeare and Beethoven and this and that, and I say fuck all of that, because my inspirations, like, it's not to say that they aren't from the past, but there's a couple that are from the past. Salvador Dali, he's one of my favorite artists of all time. Um, even Shakespeare to an extent. Van Gogh. These are my favorite artists. Edgar Allan Poe, one of my favorite poets. But with that being said, I don't want to be fixated on the fucking past the whole time. And so through my work and through everything that I do, especially online, I will prove that. I will prove otherwise. And all my inspirations have done that. All my inspirations have done that. They, instead of just wasting time being lectured about some other person, I want to become that person that you're talking about in your whole fucking textbooks. I want to be that thing. And I will be that thing. So I don't want to waste my time with that. So if I say fuck all that, I say fuck all of that. Okay? So that's my opinion. Alright? Let's get back at it again. Weird tangent, but let's go.
Ahead of you. In the army, you so special that they're gonna have you in the front lines. Also, why don't you take dumps in the school bathroom? They sometimes have working toilets like everywhere else, so why not use it? Cause you fear two dudes will walk in the bathroom as you do the number two, commenting how much it stinks in there. Then they notice your feet in one of the stalls, and they walk over to your stall shaking the doors and throwing wet toilet paper over the door at you. Like, don't you know I need that to wipe my butt? I'm running out! We all have...
I remember that clip. I remember King. I don't even know how to say his name. King Batch, King Bach. But I remember. I remember that That's kid those lines. Hey, you taking a shit? Hey, you taking a shit? Hey, boy, you taking a shit?
Have our fears. Let's just say I only did my business twice in middle school. First time was a
Yo, man, I hate those like soy boy faces, bro. I hate that. I hate those, man. I
mistake.
hate
How
them.
was I supposed to know there was an unwritten rule that you're not supposed to use a toilet the way it's supposed to be used? And the second time was an emergency. I was leaking out of both orifices. Thank God nobody walked in on me. If someone did, the room would have smelled like a PC gamer's chair. But I digress. Those fears I just listed are some of the pre-built-in fears for all humans. Imagine if we weren't born with these pre-built-in fears, then that would truly be fearing nothing. Like telling your barber how you really feel about your haircut, or farting in
Oh, bro, I remember that when he started crying. I said, oh, hell no, man.
church, kinda. And that's a room I don't want to smell. So I'm thankful for fears. But when thinking of them, we're thinking more scary stuff, like skydiving and the boogeyman.
Nah, I'm doing that skydiving shit. I want to be like Tom Cruise. I want to do the Halo scene. I ain't going to do it. I will do it, 100%. And if 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 he's still alive by that point, I hope to God he still is. I want him to consult me about it.
The scary fears are the ones we try not to think about, but they're the ones that keep us up at night the most. Finding out and realizing the true horrors of what the world is capable of. Like, your Uber driver could be having a bad day. Their girl just broke up with them, and while you're in the car, now is the time they test the speed on how fast this car can go. That's the fear of death. We could die at any moment, bro. We could get a heart attack. We could get cancer. We could try ego lifting. We could get struck by lightning. We could lose our breath while swimming. We could fall down the stairs. We could get stomped by an elephant. We could do a TikTok challenge. We could fall out the bed. Did you know 450 people die per year by falling out the bed? That's mad!
Dude, imagine if someone like because this is because of a movie. I mean, that's a scene in a movie, but fucking taking somebody like light skin.
Get stomped by an elephant. We could do a TikTok challenge. We could fall out the bed. Did you know 450 people die per year by falling out the bed? That's mad! We could get shot. We could get stabbed. We could cause the third impact. We could be vampires and accidentally suck the blood out of Magic Johnson. The ways of dying are literally endless, and there's no stopping it. Dying is scary, bro. Especially if you're a person that don't know what happens after. Like if there really is a heaven and a hell, and the Jehovah's Witnesses are right, then 99.9% of us are going to hell. Not me though. Me and Jesus are chill. Or what if it's reincarnation? What if we get born into a new body? And if that's true, whoever's in charge, please don't reincarnate me into someone that was born in fucking Nebraska. Oh, that's a scary fear. I would take no leg dumb baby before I take Nebraska baby. And does reincarnation include animals too? Will I be born again as a filthy fly, a giraffe, a turtle, or a goat? Oh wait, I already am one. But a scarier fear than the bleakness of death is the fear of the unknown.
I actually switched from Chrome to Opera GX a while ago just because I was so tired of Chrome being the absurd resource hog that it is and performing terribly.
Because at least with death, we all know it's gonna happen. It's all gonna happen to all of us. But with the unknown, it's spookier because you have no idea what's in store for you. There's no way for you to prepare for something you don't have no idea about. And since it's non-comprehensible, you don't even know if this unknown is coming for you or not. For all we know, it could be all in your head, which makes it even scary. A situation where the unknown is feared could be like, remember those what's in the box challenge videos where someone had to touch whatever is inside the box without knowing what was inside? Those were cases of fearing the unknown. You could be petting and touching a cute hamster inside, or you could be grabbing a bomb. You never know. The unknown is a scary thing, and it's even worse when it regards your life. Cause the thing that's coming after it is a being of improbability. Like example, when we were kids and it was nighttime and we were in our rooms, when we suddenly started craving a midnight snack, you open the door and see the dark abyss of your hallway. And now you're staring it down debating whether you should go or not. You don't know what's lurking in the dark. Fucking Captain Hook and Herbert the Pervert could be in cahoots with each other in the dark. I don't know. And that's why back then you decided to stay in your room for the night. Trying to be safe. Classic fear of the unknown. And we all run on that fight or flight mode, in which every time, we always take flight. I myself got some fears involving the unknown. And it's those demon games. You know, Bloody Mary, Ouija boards, all that stuff. I never want to do those. The whole point of these games is to play with demons and summon them. This is supposed to be a game? This is supposed to be a fun group activity? Why do some friends want to play this? Like if
LeBron's crying faces. He's like, yo,
we play Candyman, say his name 3 times in the mirror. Best case scenario, he don't show up and you guys just wasted your time with this game. Worst case scenario, he is real and he pops out of the mirror and kills us. What is the point of playing this game? Either we die or waste time. Neither are fun. I don't play with demonic species. Anybody sane would be scared of that. And one more thing I fear is the world. The world becomes a scarier place every day, with crime always going up. You never know if the pedestrian that kindly stopped you while you were walking to tell you your shoes are untied was just being nice, or it was a ploy to steal your pants. People hating because they're uneducated. People being violent just to be violent. By the looks of it, history just repeats itself. But only the bad history. Not to mention the stupid bugs and new diseases that be popping up every few years. Last time, it was a virus. Last time, it was Ebola. What's next? AIDS Part 2? And also inflation? God damn, I just started getting this money and now it's worth half as much as what it was worth 10 years ago. And the worst thing to come out of inflation is Little Caesars is like $10 now. What the hell is this world coming to? I always feared this day, but I didn't think it would happen this soon. I fear this world because I can't comfortably live in it, unless I make like $500,000 per year. This is unsustainable. I hate and fear the world. Or at least the US. I don't know, I should leave. My next destination is gonna be like the Philippines or somewhere. The world really is an unpredictable, scary place. And it gives me the shakes. But even fears like the bad things that are happening around the world hold us back. I still have hope. I still have hope for us. We humans are strong and we will always fight back. We never let anything that scares us hold us back and consume us. Just because we're scared of a few things doesn't mean we're cowards. We always climb any obstacle that's in front of us. No matter how scary we think it is, we will conquer and achieve enlightenment and grow as people while doing it. You and I might be scared of a few things, but I believe you're strong. And we shall overcome our fears. We shall overcome! And in
W. Freddie Mercury.
conclusion, I'm still never skydiving. The boy's a liar. The boy's a liar.
Hell no, man. I ain't no liar. I ain't no liar. I ain't no freaking liar. I ain't no freaking liar. Should I keep it at that? You know what, yeah, we'll keep it at that, guys. Alright, so I think, yeah, I'll keep it at that. So yeah, that was a good, 2 videos to watch, and yeah, it's nothing much more to say. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, we'll just keep it at that, Tomorrow we'll actually watch the other video, the Internalized, so we'll watch another one of those 2, and then Internalize. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Alright. See you guys. Peace.